Hi everybody. Today we are going to draw a monster. We're going to create our own monster, and to do this we're going to start with some basic shapes. So we're going to draw three little monsters. So start with your pencil. We're going to draw super light. Notice, holding the pencil way back here. We're not pressing down hard. I'm just going to draw a square. The camera will focus. Focus, camera, focus. There we go. Okay. Got a little bit of a square. And what if we do one that's, let's draw a rough kind of a circle. We're pressing down super light. Remember that. So this part right here where I just made that circle look kind of, it's horrible. Look at that. Oh, it's awful. It's awful. But guess what? We can erase it. Okay, I've just got a basic circle, and let's do one of our other basic shapes real quick. Super light sketch of a triangle. Okay, now when we're talking about monsters, we're talking about a fictional little character, and fiction, when you're talking about the word fiction, which is F-I-C-T-I-O-N, okay, fiction, that means false or fake, right? Okay, and if you ever see the word non-fiction, non means something is not something. So non-fiction means that it's not false or not fake. And the best word for that is what? Real, right? So non-fiction means real or real life, but fiction means that it's false or fake. We're making it up, okay? So we're making up our little monsters here. We can have one eyeball, two eyeballs, closed eyes, little tiny beady eyes, little dots for eyes, like little spiders have little tiny eyes, right? Whatever kind of eyes you want. Let's give this one eyeball, right in the middle of the upper part of his head, one circle, okay? That was a pretty good circle, Miss Fink, if I do say so myself. Okay, is it going to be an angry eyeball? Is he going to be happy? Is he going to be cute? Is he going to be sad? Whatever emotion you want to put with your monster. Let's make him look a little bit scared, okay? If we divide that circle in half, just about, but with a curved line going from top to bottom, and then we put a big kind of a circle inside of that as a highlight, and a little circle on the bottom as another little highlight. And then we give him, what if we give him this curved triangle shape? That's his little eyebrow. So he's looking up in this direction and he's scared. He's like, oh my goodness, what's up there, right? And then the mouth of your little monster can be a square or rectangle. It could be a circle, like he's saying, oh my goodness, like oh, right, for his little mouth. What if we did kind of a triangle that matches his eyebrow? See, you got a little baby triangle that's kind of curved, but you got a bigger triangle that's kind of curved. And we said that he was scared. Okay, that's our emotion for this one. He's scared. S-C-A-R-E-D. Okay. He's scared, so his little mouth looks kind of sad, kind of like he's worried, right? He's not going to be smiling. We can give him some little rounded teeth, right? And what if we just gave him two little tiny rounded teeth like that? And then let's make a little curved line back there for his tongue. Okay. Now we can give him arms and legs. We can give him as many arms or as many legs as we want, right? Because it's fiction. It's false. It's fake. It's something that we're making up out of our imagination. Okay? What if we give him 2 little lines coming up from each side like this, and then curved line on each side for the elbow, curved line for the elbow. Okay, then now his arm is pointing down like that, right? So 2 lines there. What if we go 2 lines down there? And we're still kind of sketching, we're still drawing light, okay? Nothing has to be permanent. And one of the easiest ways to draw hands on something is hands and feet are really hard to draw. That's even for a professional artist. Those are 2 things that are super hard to draw. Hands and feet. Hands and feet are very complicated, okay? You've got, however many fingers you're going to add to your fictional character, but if you're drawing a human, you have 5 different fingers. You've got to try to draw in the right proportion, so right length. Some fingers are longer than others. Some fingers move in different ways. Your thumb can fold over in front. Your other fingers can bend like this, right? They can point. They can make symbols and signals. You can do sign language with them. A, B, C, right? All kinds of different things. So because your hands are so complicated, they're kind of hard to draw. But don't give up, because practice, 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 right? So let's draw 2 little lines coming off of each of our little fictional monsters' wrists, okay? Let's get his little shoulder, little elbow, little wrist, and then 2 more lines coming down here, but they're kind of coming together a little bit. Not much, just coming in just a little bit, in just a little bit, okay? Same thing on the other side, in just a little bit, in just a little bit. And then we're just going to draw a wavy kind of line. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and give him 3 little knuckles. His little hand is kind of bent and making a little fist, right? He's scared. He's getting ready to run. Okay? And then on this side, just give him a little thumb that's kind of tucked in. We don't have to draw any fingers. We've hidden them behind his hand. Okay? Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3. 3 little knuckles. And then little curved line. Tuck in that little thumb. Okay? What about feet? How does the monster get around? How does he move? This comes from your imagination because he's a fictional character. Okay? What if he had, Patrick and Mr. Krabs have these pointed kind of feet like this that just stick down? What if he has 4 of those? Just 4 little nubby pointed legs like that. Okay? What about hair? What about any kind of clothing? What about things like that? Think of things that you might want to add to your monster. I think we're pretty good right now, but I also think, what if we rounded off the corners of our square here? Round it off. Round off. See that? Come down here, round this one off. So now, I think he looks even better. He doesn't have those sharp corners. He's got a big eyeball. Mouth that looks really scared. He's got his little fists ready to just run away. Okay? So I think that one's pretty good. We got him looking pretty scared. What if we made this one, let's give him the emotion of happy. So he's a round monster. He's having a great day. Super happy. He's going to art class. Okay? What if he has one leg? Let's start with the leg on this one. You can start anywhere you want. You don't have to start with an eyeball. You don't have to start with a mouth. It's your monster. It's your imagination, right? So, let's give him some round kind of circles here. Let's give him 4 toes. These are just 4 toes sticking out the front of his foot. Okay, we can make a little bit of a heel back here if we want to. Might look kind of weird, I don't know. I'm not super happy with it, but we're drawing really light, so we can erase it and change it if we want to. Okay, so his eyeballs, I'm going to give him 2, I think. 2 really big upside down U shapes. And then for the bottom part, I'm going to come up and do 2 more upside down U shapes with a little part of a circle inside. Then I'm going to connect that across the bottom. So I might as well just connect across the bottom, draw my little U shape, draw my little circle up there. Then let's give him some little cheeks because he's smiling super big. So, little smile line here. And we can give him an open mouth if we want. We can leave his mouth just like that. He looks happy, doesn't he? That's what we're going for. So we can stop right there if we want, or we can make him even happier and let's give him 1 tooth over here and 1 tooth way over here. What if his teeth were like that? Okay, and then we can give him a tongue by doing a little curve line here that doesn't go all the way down to the bottom of his mouth, and then another curve line there. Okay, speaking of happy, I'm not super happy with the foot. I don't really like it. I think we can erase that and we can do something else and give him a different kind of a foot. It's the best thing about your art is that you can change it any way you want. Okay, so let's give him 2 little bent kind of legs like this. So I'm drawing 4 curved lines, 2 curving in like this, 2 curving in like this, and now he kind of looks like a little bit of a spider, right? But we don't want a spider monster. We're drawing just 2 little ovals at the bottom of those legs, like that. He doesn't have any arms, but we don't have to give him arms. It's our imagination. We could give him some little antennas if we wanted to. 2 lines coming up, a little bit of a circle on the end, 2 lines coming up, a little bit of a circle on the end, right? What if you had a tail? There's a tail sticking out like this, big curved triangle, and it has stripes on it, kind of like a cat. 3 little stripes like that. Maybe he can grab stuff with his tail. That's why he doesn't need his arms, right? Okay, let's move on to our triangle monster. Our triangle monster, we can give him, he's got 3 points. Why don't we give him 3 eyes? Why don't we go 1, 2, 3, like that. 3 eyeballs, And we can make them kind of like, almost like cat eyeballs. A little skinny oval kind of shape in the middle. It's a little bit creepy, weird, right? But it's our monster. We can change it if we want to. If we don't like it, we can move stuff around, make it the way we want. What kind of emotion are we going to give this monster? We're going to make him, what if we make him a little bit angry? Okay. Angry, usually that's pretty easy to do with just a couple of little lines like that. All of a sudden, he's pretty angry, right? And let's do a mouth like this, where it goes straight across, and a longer line down here. And then let's connect those like this. And let's give him some kind of sharp teeth like that. Rawr. He's angry. He didn't get a Pop-Tart for breakfast, so now he's mad. Okay. Excuse me. Still feeling a little bit sick. Okay. So he's angry. Rawr. What if his arms start from down here? One arm's going to be pointing up, and one arm is going to be pointing down. Okay, two lines. This part of his arm points down. This part of his arm points up. We can do the same kind of a fist type thing over here. We can make it rounded, just a little C shape. Start above the end of that C shape and do another little kind of a C shape, more like a U, and then come back around here and join that together. Okay. Over here, so this looks like he's only got 3 fingers, so we're going to go up with our C shape, or more like an upside down U. Another little finger and another little finger like that. A little tiny cloud, but he's saying, hey, where's my Pop-Tart? Rawr. You can even give him 2 more angry eyebrows up here. Just little, you can make them little triangles if you want, or little rectangles. Rawr, he's mad. And for his legs, or how he gets around, we can do, what if he's got just a little line, little foot coming off of it, little line with a little tiny teardrop shape or oval shape. So he's super mad. Gotta get that Pop-Tart. Okay? So you see what we're doing. We're just using some basic shapes and filling in what we think about in our imagination. We could have a whole story behind our monster, our character, if you want to call it a character, and we can give them names. We can assign different colors to them. What kind of colors would you give these monsters? The scared one, you can make him kind of like a blue or a purple. The happy one, what's a happy color? Happy colors, a lot of people associate happy colors with the warm colors. What are our warm colors? They are the ones that are like red, orange, yellow. Okay, colors like that. Colors like the sun, warm sun. Right? Just think about the sun. What color you usually make the sun when you draw the sun? Usually like an orange or yellow. Sunsets have red, orange, and yellow in them a lot of times. Okay, most of the time. Pink is a pretty warm color. Okay. Angry. A lot of people think about red. Red is usually a color that tells us something is an emergency. It tells us to stop. It tells us something's wrong. A red light comes on inside your parents' car. Usually not a good sign. Usually means something's wrong, okay? But your angry monster can be any color you want. You don't have to go by what those colors usually mean. When we say usually, that means, yeah, most of the time, kind of like that, but does not have to be like that. It's your fictional character. You design it the way you want. You can make your little angry monster green. Maybe he's green when he's angry, and then he turns pink when he's happy, right? He or she, however you want your monster to be. Okay? So, anytime you want to doodle, if you're bored at home and you don't feel like reading, which you should be reading, please read. Reading makes you smarter all the time, no matter what you're reading. Read the backs of the cereal boxes. Read any kind of book you can get a hold of. Read parts of the newspaper. Read magazines. Always, always, always try to read stuff, okay? If you don't know a word, if you can't sound it out, ask somebody. Look it up on the internet, okay? The more words that you have in your vocabulary, the more words that you know, guess what? The smarter you are, okay? And all those words are out there for you to learn. So anyway, back to art and drawing. Make any kind of monster you want. Doodle, doodle, doodle. Scribble, scribble, scribble. However you want to do it. You can make a scribble monster. I'm going to scribble, scribble, and back and forth, and all over the place. Guess what? I just created a scribble monster. I can give him eyes. There's two little beady eyes right there in the middle. Give him a little mouth. He doesn't know what's going on. He's confused. And give him little stick hands. There's a hurricane coming. What if his legs are bent like this and he's running? I'm running away. Make little lines behind him that shows motion, movement, right? Get me out of here. Get me away from this hurricane. Okay? Have fun with it. That's the most important part. Think of what you can add. Take away stuff you don't like. Change it into something else. That's the way art is. That's the way art should be for everybody. Just have a good time with it. And show me your monster creations when you get them done. Okay? Thanks for drawing with me today, you guys. Have a great day.